Hello, this is challenge number 2 for my digital media class. The weekly theme is making an album cover. So first I'm going to open a new file, go to File in the top left corner, hit New, and then I use Custom. I am just going to do a width of 2000 and a height of 1000. You can change the background color if you'd like, but I'm just going to keep it all like that and hit Create. Now this is created, I realize that album covers are usually square, not rectangles, so I am going to change the dimensions of this canvas. So what you're going to do is go to Image, Canvas Size, and I'm going to change the width to 2000. You could change it to whatever you'd like. You can change both of them, and then hit OK and proceed. Okay, now that you have this done, I'm going to change the background color, and what you're going to do is go to bottom left corner in the square, and you're just going to pick a color. I'm just going to stick with red and hit OK. And then you're going to go to the paint bucket tool. It's under the gradient tab. It's just like any other tool that is used for filling, and you can use it with a quick selection tool and make a shape with a quick selection and click inside the quick selection. Now that I have my background color, I am going to insert an image. So what I'm going to do is get it, it's on my desktop, so I'm just going to drag and drop it into here. And you can tell that I can't edit it or anything. It'll pop up this. And so what I'm going to do is right click and hit rasterize layer. What rasterizing does is just merges it into this where it's not connected to the file anymore, and you will be able to paint over it like that. Next, I am going to edit this because I do not want the background to be showing, so I'm just going to go to File, Open, and find Radio, and open it. Now it's going to pop up in a new tab like this, and what you're going to want to do is duplicate the layer, and you're going to take the quick selection tool, or the magic wand tool, click, and it'll click everything but the radio, and all you have to do is hit the backspace. I'm sorry, you're going to make a new copy and then go back to the background, and you're just going to quick select behind it, or use the magic tool on behind it and hit backspace, and it will change the color, whatever this is. Mine's black right now, but I'm gonna change it to white so we can see better. And now if I hide this and go to background copy, you're gonna see that it is transparent where there isn't a background to it at all. And now that I have this, I can go to the move tool in the top left corner, take this and drag it into here, and now I have the radio. And now I'm going to want to size it to however I'd like. And now you see that I do not need the one behind it, so I'm just going to hide that. Okay, so now that I did this, I am going to do all the other stuff that I got off of Google and get rid of the background so I can put it onto here as well. So I will be right back once I finish this. Okay, so now that I did all of those, I am going to zoom out and edit all of these files to make it fit in the screen. So I'm just gonna in there. And so right now you can see that they're kind of stacked on each other. Looks like I messed up on an area. Okay, so you know I would want the explosion to be behind it. So what I'm gonna do is actually bring it down where it's below the radio, so it is behind, and I'm gonna size it where it looks right. Alright, and now I'm gonna put the music note right here, size it, and change the angle, and do this music note. And hit enter. Okay, so now I have these layers stacked on each other. I'm just going to move the radio to center it in the explosion. And, oops. And now I want to create a text box. So I'm going to hit the text box, drag a box like this, and type what you want. So I'm going to call this bringing back the 90s. And I'm going to change the color by going to the bottom and switching it to black. Oops, I gotta. Or you can go up here and do it. I forgot to make sure before you type it you can change it, or if you already typed it you just have to highlight it all and it will change for you. And I forgot the S here. So I'm going to do black and hit OK. And I am going to change the font to something that may make it pop more. Put that right there. And I'm going to increase the size of it. Move it over. And as you can tell, the font kind of blends in, so I'm going to change the font. Alright, so I changed the font to Impact, so it's a little bit more broad. And now I am just going to merge some of these layers together. I'm going to bring the font layer up, and I'm just going to merge music notes together. And what merging does is it takes one layer and another layer and combines them, so they're not in separate layers. They will be tied together, so if you move one, the other one's going to move with it. So you just you select both of these by holding Control and then you left click, and then you right click on it and hit merge layers. So now that I merged them, you can see that they are connected, and I move them and they're going to be together. So now I'm just going to merge this with this and hit merge. And that will be it for the album cover. So make sure you do save it. So go to File, Save As, Save on your computer, and I'm going to call this Challenge 2. And first we're going to save it as a Photoshop, so you're just going to hit Save. And since I already had this done because I went over it before I started this video, I'm just going to hit yes. Okay. And then you're going to have to save it as a P or a JPEG as well. So save as, save on your computer. And then you just change the file type to JPEG and hit save. And then hit OK. And that will be it for this video. But we do want to exit out of these. This you could save if you want, you don't have to. I'm not going to. And you should be at the home screen now.